Hello guys and welcome to Astrology Coaching by Anatoly. Today we are going to discuss Jupiter retrograde in 2021. As you probably know, Jupiter now is in Aquarius according to Vedic Astrology. It is transiting there, feeling very nice, feeling happy because some astrologers say that Jupiter acts like all the planets in Aquarius act like as though they are in Cancer. So Jupiter is exalted in Cancer, and Jupiter is the planet of expansion, as you probably know, of wealth, money, children, new opportunities, luck, happiness. The great benefic is Jupiter. So in Aquarius, it feels okay, I think, as far as I know, as far as my experience say, Jupiter feels better in Aquarius because it is connected with people and expansion, and Aquarius is the new age. And Jupiter will go retrograde on 19th of June till 17th of October. It will be retrograde from Aquarius till Capricorn, and then on 17th of October 2021 it will go direct, and at the end of the year it will go in Aquarius, from Capricorn to Aquarius. So Jupiter is a planet, as I told you, of wealth, money, opportunities, expansion, luck, happiness, children, belief, spirituality, gurus, teachers. Aquarius is the science, society, new beliefs, new age, technologies, out of the box thinking. So Jupiter brought expansion in this field, but now we saw the new society, we saw the new ideas for every one of us. There was new hopes, new wishes, new desires. And now when Jupiter goes retrograde, we need to reassess the desires. We need to reanalyze the new society, the new things that happened when Jupiter went into Aquarius from 5th of April. The new hopes, new wishes. So we need to reassess, reanalyze, redo, fix the mistakes. And when Jupiter is retrograde in Capricorn, we need to work. So Capricorn is the life purpose. Capricorn is the sign of ambition, professional success, hard work, delays, obstacles, promotions. Capricorn is the sign of structure, organization. So now Jupiter will go retrograde here, and we will need, and then direct of course, but we will need to work. We need to reassess our work, what we need to do in order to fulfill our wishes, to fulfill our desires. So at this period we need to work hard, and we need to reassess and redo and fix all the mistakes we have done in order to create a new society, in order to get the new opportunities and to fulfill our new desires and goals. Okay, so now I'm going to say a few words for all the Ascendant. Oh, my hairstyle is awful. It is the walk down. Okay. So now we are going to check for all the Ascendants and the Moon. I'm just repeating that this is Vedic Astrology. We are using the sidereal system, which is a little bit more different from the Western, with 23 degrees. Okay. So for Aries, Ascendant or Moon, Jupiter will be retrograde basically in your 11th and 10th house. This means that you need to reassess your goals, your desires, you need to reassess your work, and you have to probably fix the mistakes you have done, and maybe you can change your work, or you can think what do you want to achieve and what kind of work you want in order to achieve your dreams and make your dreams happen, right? For Taurus people and Taurus Moon, Jupiter will be retrograde in your 10th house and in your 9th house. So maybe this is a good period to rethink about your work, rethink and reassess about your belief, about your education. If you need to learn something, to study something, maybe you have to think about what kind of education you want in order to achieve your goals, in order to be successful, in order to get your status in the world. This is a good time for that. For Gemini, Jupiter will be retrograde in your 9th house and 8th house. So this is a time where you can think about your education too, and what kind of transformation you need to do in order to find the balance and to find the right beliefs or the belief system, to find the right religion. I can say the things you need to transform in order to find happiness and to find luck, to find happiness, to find spirituality in your own way. Okay, what kind of transformation you need to do? What do you need to change in order to be lucky, in order to have a new prospects of the world you live? Because 9th house is about religion, philosophy. What kind of philosophy? What do you need to do in your life? This is very important time. Check what you need to change in order to be happy. Okay? For Cancer people, Cancer Ascendant and Cancer Moon, Jupiter will be retrograde from Aquarius, which is 8th house, till your 7th house. So now, this time will be a little bit, you need to reassess your marriage, reassess your partnership, reassess the relationship with your in-laws, and if you're working with other people's money, be careful here because it can create some issues. For Leo Ascendant or Leo Moon, Jupiter will be retrograde in your 7th house and your 6th house. Be careful. You have to reassess your partnership. You have to reassess what you want from your life and from the marriage or the partner you have. And for sure, people from your past can appear again. And Saturn and in Capricorn, when Jupiter is in Capricorn, in the 6th house, you have to be careful about your health. If you have health issues, you have to check them and fix them, of course, or at least prepare a plan how to fix them. Okay? For Virgo, Jupiter will be retrograde in your 6th house and 5th house. Be careful with your colleagues, how you speak with your people, and if you have problems with your children, maybe you need to reassess and reanalyze your relationship with your children or with your new investments or with your creativity work. If your work is related to government and creativity, you have to be careful and reassess what mistakes you have done and how to fix the issues or redo them, or do it in a different way. Okay? For Libra Ascendant or Libra Moon, I'm not going to repeat Libra Ascendant or Libra Moon. When I say the sign, this is for Ascendant and Moon. Jupiter will be retrograde in your 5th house and your 4th house. So when in the retrograde period, you need to work. If you want to buy a place to live, it's not the best time. I don't think, maybe it's a good time to prepare if you want to buy a new home. The retrograde period, it is a good time to check the prices, to go and check what you want to buy, but it is not the best time for buying because Jupiter will be retrograde in your 5th and 4th house. 4th house is the house of lands, home, and 5th house is the house of children. So maybe when it goes retrograde, it will be not good time for conceiving or having children because there can be some issues. Jupiter for Scorpio will be retrograde in your 4th house and 3rd house. Be careful how you communicate, especially with your beliefs. Don't create issues. Don't be fanatic with your religion or belief system, and respect other people's beliefs and thoughts. And be careful how you act and behave with your mother and from people from your homeland. Okay? From Sagittarius, Jupiter will be retrograde in your 3rd house and then 2nd house. Be careful with your money. If you have your own business, maybe it is time for reassessing your business, changing your business, or at least planning how to change and transform your business. And maybe there can be hobbies that you can change in order to find happiness, in order to find what you really like. Maybe you need to reassess the way you live, the way you act. If you have business in the art and creativity, you will need to reassess it, and it is a good time to fix it. It is a good time to reanalyze and redo it. Okay? For Saturn, not for Saturn, for Capricorn people, Jupiter will be retrograde in your 2nd house and your 1st house. This is a time for reassessing your whole life. Okay? Saturn and Jupiter are traveling together from 2020, and they will be together till the end of 2021. So now you have the experience, and you now need to reassess what mistakes you have done and fix them. This is a good time for fixing your mistakes. Jupiter for Aquarius people will be retrograde in your 1st house and 12th house. If you are going abroad, maybe you need to reassess where you want to live, what do you want to do, how do you want to go abroad. This is a good time for reassessing and fixing the mistakes you have done. The ideas that you get during Jupiter direct in Aquarius, now you have the ideas, and now you need to go back and work on the ideas. You work on the opportunities in order at the end of 2021 to go direct with Jupiter. When Jupiter goes direct, then you go direct and step forward and do the things that you need to do in order to fulfill and change your life. For Pisces, Pisces Ascendant and Pisces Moon, Jupiter will be retrograde in your 12th house and 11th house. So now, this is if you want to go abroad, you have the idea, and now you have to reassess whether this is the good idea and how to go abroad, or how to travel, or how to find the peace and the spirituality you need. So this is the time where you can go back, reassess your incomes, you reassess your goals, reassess your desires. And for example, if you want to live abroad, now when Jupiter is retrograde, think how to do it, plan it, reassess it, reanalyze it. And then when Jupiter goes direct in Capricorn, you start working on it. And when Jupiter goes in Aquarius direct, then you go for it and go abroad, travel, find everything you need that is related with the 12th house. Okay? So if you have any questions, please write below in the comments. I'm going to reply them as soon as possible. The transit videos are very good. First you have to watch the intro, and then you have to choose your ascendant. I'm going to put the timestamps. Okay? Thank you for watching, and see you soon.